Hey folks, we are on the Sons of Attila dev server for War Thunder taking a look at the Mig-29 SMT. This is a new upgraded version of the Mig-29. You can see there on the stat card the 919 version that is going to be in the next update at BR12. This is the end of the line for the Mig-29 line. It's going to be right below the existing Mig-29. There are a number of changes that I'm going to take a quick look at here. First of all, we've got a full ballistics computer, and you can see it's being itemized a little different. This is the dev server, so this is all subject to change, but you're going to notice that the radar is now itemized on the pilot stat card, so that's interesting. That might make things a little easier for me in the future, the way I do my stuff. And you're going to notice that on the radar, down on the bottom there, radar_SAR-H. So it looks like the ability to guide semi-active radar missiles might become an itemized feature on radar? We'll see. But between that and the new changes to the radar warning receiver, looks like I'm definitely going to have to update my radar tutorial that I just put out 2 weeks ago, so thanks to the snail for that. Anyway, we're going to take a quick look at the secondary weapons. This is where some of the real meat is. R-73s, up to 6 of them. 40G IR-guided missiles. These things have monstrous performance. They can snap right into an off-boresight turn at 40 Gs, right off the rail. I'm going to show that off in a minute or two. We also get the R-27. We get the T and the R, the normal versions, and the ER along with the ET. This is the higher performance infrared version of the R-27, so that's going to be fun to play with. We also get some air-to-ground ordnance. We get the CAB 500 KRE TV-guided bombs, and we get the KH-29TD TV-guided missiles. No laser-guided weapons, but we're at least going to get an option for some precision-guided weapons we can try and do some ground attack with. And that'll really turn the MiG-29 into a proper close air support aircraft, in addition to, being a pretty monster dogfighter. In real life, the SMT version is a pretty late model, sort of an upgrade of some earlier generation airframes. They added in that refueling probe, they added in some extra fuel tanks, electronics equipment, and all that, and expanded the weapons compatibility. No R-77s, so no active radar missiles yet, but there is some light confirmation from the staff that this plane will probably be getting them when active radar missiles come to the game, a little bit more widespread towards the end of the year. They mentioned that multiple existing aircraft that are supposed to have them are going to be getting active radar missiles at the same time. So I'm going to take this thing out into a flight, and we'll see what it can do. Okay, so as always, the matches on the dev server are complete chaos, and I'm getting sucked into furball fighting and attacked by F-14s from 40 kilometers away before I can finish talking about some of the new features. So I'm going to have to talk about a couple of things in a test flight before I go into a match for some actual combat. The first thing I want you to take a look at is the radar warning receiver over on the left. We've got some new indicators down below that are showing us the type of radar that's pinging us or locking us. So when I go into a match and do some live combat, you'll see this thing going crazy with the PD and the CW, especially, showing you what type of radar you're getting pinged and locked by. I think that's going to be especially useful in the long term. And yeah, definitely going to have to update my radar guide again. Looking at the radar, we've got some range presets that go out to 100 kilometers, so that's decent. And importantly, we've got multiple sweep angles for our dish. That's always good to see. We have our ACM boresight targeting frames. We've got the big one for dogfighting, and we have multiple direct-ahead, just square targeting frames. So that'll be useful if ACM boresight mode is your thing. Multiple frames here on the MiG-29. And of course, we have the helmet-mounted targeting for our radar. Always a good feature to have. And we've got our IRST. For advanced modes, we have our pulse Doppler, track while scan, pulse Doppler head on, track while scan head on, and just back to regular pulse Doppler. So we've got a good selection of advanced radar modes, in addition to the infrared search and track that, of course, comes with the laser designator. So we're going to get the EEGS if we lock somebody up with our infrared search and track. All right, let's go into a regular match. All right, so we're into a match on the new map here. And as you can see, as I sort of talked about before, my radar warning receiver is already lit up because the matches here on the dev server are a disaster. I'm not necessarily going to be trying to like play to win here. I just want to try and show off these new weapons. So let's see. Oh my goodness, look at the range. I'm able to get that weapons lock. Absolutely insane. 12 kilometers on an all-aspect infrared missile. This thing is going to be nuts. All right, let's get the R-73s going here. Again, I just want to try and demonstrate some off-boresight stuff. See if I can come around on this guy. Oh goodness. I had a lock on something. I don't even know what I shot at. Whoops. You see what that did? Look at that. Look at that. That shot was insane. Insane. All right, so we're into another match here again on the new map. And I'm going to see again how far I can get a weapons lock with these R-27 ETs. 19 kilometers. You guys see that? 19 kilometers I got that weapons lock on an infrared missile. This is going to be interesting. All right, he must have been going away from me because I'm not able to get it again. I mean, not that I'm expecting those to necessarily connect at this distance and they can still be flared and everything, but man, that performance is nuts. Oh, ate a mountain. I'm terrible at this. I was trying to show off the R-73s. I don't even know what I was locked on there. All right, see, let's try for an off-bore sight. Oh, insane. Insane. Yeah, and you have to forgive me for sucking here. I'm whipping my camera around to try and look at these things I'm attacking to demonstrate the weapons. I'm not playing my best here. You know, we're on the dev server. We're testing things out. All right, see if we can catch up with this F-14 and get him off bore sight. He's already fighting this other guy. Nope, never mind. Oh, all right, they got each other. Su-17, you're my new buddy. Look at that. I mean, it went for the flares, but my goodness, that's some absolutely insane maneuvering from the R-73 missile. Is this guy going to get me? He might. Oh, he's got friends, of course. Because why can you ever have fun on the dev server? You see that? You see that? Unbelievable. Okay, so I'm back for one last match. I've loaded myself up with 6 R-73s full load and no drop tank. The dev server keeps putting me into matches that are almost over. I just spawned in a moment ago. But I want to see if I can land at least 1 or 2 more of these insane off-bore sight shots before I call it a day. These R-73 missiles are absolutely insane. Okay, so I'm actually... My radar set thinks I'm in range of that shot. Absolutely crazy. Man, these missiles are nuts. All right, here's another guy. Yeah, I think he might have me with that one. Nope. All right, swing back around. If we don't black out. The heck did he go? Oh, he went underneath me. Yeah. Yeah, see, it's been extremely difficult this time to get some footage off the dev server because these matches are going really stupid. I'm not sure how else to describe it. You know, normally on the dev server, you can fly out in a match, try out the new stuff without a whole lot of hassle, but today's just been a mess. Oh, these R-73s are nuts! Nuts! Yeah, there's no way that one's gonna hit, but... Man. Alright, see if we can come around to maybe get guns on this guy. Or that other Mig-29's gonna get him first. Yep. Decent. EEGS still works. Assist. Man. Well, that is the Mig-29 SMT and its new weapon systems. You know, the missions on the div server today are absolute chaos, but it was interesting to try this out. My initial hot take on this plane is that it is going to significantly change the dogfight meta at the top tier. The ability to take 6 of those R-73s with those crazy off-bore sight shots you saw there is going to really change the way that people have to use their countermeasures, I think. And on some planes that have, like, a limited supply of countermeasures, it's going to be a little weird. The flight performance, of course, is still excellent. It's got all the air-to-ground stuff as well. So we'll see what happens. As always, thanks for watching.